I left Walgreens in November 2021. So it's been about 6.5 months. It's become a very different world. I mean, you know what it's become. It's more, it's like working in a sweatshop. You know, it's all metrics. They don't care. They just do not care. And when you're working 16-hour days with no lunch break, no bathroom break, coming home just collapsing, I would sleep in the stairwell. I was so tired I couldn't get myself up to go upstairs. So I would sleep, just like sit down and like fall asleep on the staircase. Like it was like fully clothed, like Walgreens smocked on and everything. And there was never any appreciation for what I did. I mean, I did it because I cared about my crew, and it wasn't like I was doing it for extra money or like, a pat on the back, but it was just, it was like, it became an expectation. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I'm not doing anything that I enjoy doing. All I do is come home, get up, go to work, come back, being screamed at by people for things that are beyond my control. And then the whole COVID thing hit, that just made it a whole lot worse. I just couldn't, coming home crying every night, like having these like, severe anxiety attacks. Like, did I make a mistake? I hated my life. I hated everything. This is not what I thought pharmacy was supposed to, it would be. So I needed to get out. But I never thought I was good enough for anything except retail. That was the problem. Like, I was just applying to every open position, and like consulting, industry, anything that wasn't retail, I would apply to. And Julie even said, when I started with Happy PharmD, she's like, why are you doing that? It's like, you know nothing about these positions, and you're going to trade one job that you hate for one that you hate even more. You'll have wasted a lot of precious time. So take a step back and like, let's talk about it. When you are talking to people who don't work in pharmacy, you have to explain everything. It just makes it even more frustrating. But there were things that I could say to her that she inherently understood, like why I was upset about this or that. And she also said, like, this is going to be a process and a journey, and I'm here with you. So I felt that I had somebody in my corner who was on my side. There was no hidden agenda. Like there's something in it for her. It was all about me and how to get myself back on track. I like talking to people. I like, sitting down, because I would tell her there was some few patients where actually it was a rare moment when I had the time to talk to people. It was like, okay, let's sit and talk about this. And people appreciated that. And I enjoyed it. I'm like, this is what I went to pharmacy to do. So she's like, well, have you considered MTM? I'm like, no, I never considered MTM. So that was an aha moment for me. So I looked more into it. And the more I looked into it, the more I liked it. So then I got board certified in it. To me, there is no amount of money that will compensate for hating your job. My payoff, I think, is much, much more than what I than financial. Like I get to do the things that I want to do. I'm much more relaxed. People have said, like, you look happier now. Like even my mailman said, you don't look sad anymore. Like I have energy to do things. I don't get up in the morning. I don't have anxiety attacks. Like what am I going to walk into today? There's no, none of that anymore. Like everyone said, like, you're happier, you have more energy to do things, you like want to be a part of life again. I get to I've started traveling again, which is great, because in Walgreens there was no time off at all. So the burnout was real. Here I feel like energized, like renewed. I found you guys purely by accident. It was through a Facebook. There's a pharmacist mom group, and I saw it mentioned over there, and I'm like, what the hell? What have I got to lose? So I reached out, and I'm so glad that I did, because it isn't just applying for a job. It's taking a step back and going through the entire process. What do you like about pharmacy? What do you hate about pharmacy? You narrow it down. Then I learned how to write a cover letter. I hate writing cover letters, and now I know how to write a proper cover letter. It doesn't seem so hard anymore. Like you guys, you really break it down to the basics, and you start from square one, which is how it should be done. Kind of learning about yourself, what you like, what you don't like, where you want to be, just not as a pharmacist, but as a person as well. So where you want to go career-wise, like what's important to you, what's not important to you. Maybe so you're not casting such a wide net and throwing darts, and just kind of taking what you hit at random. It's focus. It's narrowing the focus and then spending your energy on that. So all of the modules were great. I have no complaints. All of those things that I learned, and it was so easy to do. And the jobs came. You will not regret. I would tell you, do it. You will not regret this. It was money very well spent, because my payoff, I think, is much bigger. I'm so much happier. It's like 1,000%. I can't put into words how grateful I am that I found you guys, because it has made all the difference for me. Nothing I've tried in the past has worked. This is the first thing that has worked for me. There's going to be a learning curve like there is with every job, but it's okay. But change is a good thing. You can't be afraid of change. Embrace change. Do it and never look back, because there will be no regrets.